Caitlin Clark, the Iowa native, is returning to her old home court this spring. The Indiana Fever just announced it's adding a preseason game to be played at Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City. Clark and her fellow Fever players will be facing off against the Brazilian national.
Myself to a Las Vegas Aces game, their first game versus the Phoenix Mercury. I'm gonna take $19, man, out of my budget. You know, a carton of eggs.
Well, Caitlin Clark has done it again. The Indiana Fever's preseason game sold out in under an hour. Meanwhile, over in Las Vegas, Aya Wilson and the two-time defending champion Aces are practically handing out tickets like freebies at Costco. How does a rookie outsell the best team in the league? Did Aya forget to log into Ticketmaster? Did the Aces marketing budget vanish in Kelsey Plum's sneaker collection? Somebody call Vegas. They might need Caitlin Clark just to pack the house.
Just 1 hour for Caitlin Clark's return to Carver Hawkeye Arena to be sold out. Tickets went on sale at 9 this morning. They were all gone before general sale to the public even started.
Caitlin Clark doesn't just move the needle, she is the needle. And if you need any more proof of that, the Indiana Fever exhibition game sold out in just about 30 minutes.
Indiana Fever fans are going absolutely wild. And the numbers don't lie. Their first preseason game against Brazil's national team sold out in under an hour. Tickets that originally went for regular prices are now being resold for over $500. That's right, people are dropping $500 just to watch Caitlin Clark and the Fever in a preseason matchup. Meanwhile, over in Las Vegas, Aya Wilson and the Aces are struggling to get fans to spend $19. Not a joke, not an exaggeration. $19. That's cheaper than a meal at a decent restaurant.
Treat myself, man. Yeah, no, I'm going alone. I'm not going to take anybody with me. If you want to come, you got to come yourself. It's $19, man. That's a ghetto tank of gas, man. But yeah, man. A'ja Wilson, man, commanding $19.
This isn't some exclusive front row experience either. The entire building for the Fever game is packed, and people are still willing to drop hundreds just to be there. Meanwhile, in Vegas, you could probably find Aces tickets bundled with a buffet coupon. The Fever's hype is off the charts. The moment Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA, the entire league shifted. Suddenly, people care about Indiana basketball again, and the Fever instantly became one of the most in-demand teams. On the other hand, the Aces, a so-called super team, are apparently so uninteresting that fans would rather spend their money on just about anything else.
Fever are playing in Iowa, and the game sold out in literally, it didn't matter how long it took to sell out, you couldn't even get in. If you were there, you probably didn't get a ticket. I would say there were 15,000 tickets. Obviously, I think Iowa season ticket holders got first dibs, which is right if they did. And then you're looking at a situation where basically no Fever fans got them. It's a preseason game. This is a preseason game, and it's sold out in about 10 seconds. There was a 10% chance if you tried to buy them, you could get them, which is mad. Which is absolute madness. And obviously, look, it's Caitlin Clark going back to Iowa to play where her jersey was retired.
Let's put this into perspective. A pair of courtside Fever tickets for a preseason game could cover a round-trip flight to Vegas, a hotel stay, a fancy dinner, and still leave you enough change to buy Aces tickets, and probably a jersey or two. The difference is insane. People are tripping over themselves to see Caitlin Clark play, while Aya Wilson and the Aces are practically begging folks to show up. And it's not just about the money, it's about demand. Indiana's arena is filling up because people genuinely want to be there. Meanwhile, an Aces game could probably fit an entire high school field trip without even hitting capacity.
Tickets went on sale for the preseason game against the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena. They sold out in 45 minutes, folks.
The hype just isn't there. Some folks will say it's about the market. Vegas is a big city with tons of entertainment options. Sure, but last time we checked, Indiana isn't exactly Paris, and yet the Fever are drawing massive crowds while the Aces are struggling to give tickets away like it's a clearance sale. The Aces should be embarrassed. They're the back-to-back defending champions, Yet they can't even get fans to pay what people spend on a fast food meal.
Friday morning, but they're sold out. So I really don't know what they're going to do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities. And, you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
Their superstar, Aya Wilson, supposedly one of the best players in the league, can't even fill an arena for less than the price of a movie ticket. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, a rookie who hasn't played a single WNBA game yet, has the whole world tuned in and paying premium prices. At this point, it's not even a competition. The Fever's popularity is skyrocketing, and the Aces are getting left in the dust. Indiana is about to become the most watched team in the league, while Vegas is looking like an afterthought. Fans aren't excited about Aya Wilson, Kelsey Plum, or the Aces' so-called dominance. They want energy, excitement, and a player who actually moves the needle. So here we are. $600 for a Fever preseason game versus $19 for an Aces game. One team is must-watch, the other is background noise. Caitlin Clark is turning Indiana into a basketball hotspot. And the Aces? They better start offering free popcorn with those tickets if they want people to show up.
Alone and throw on your Rolex and get jazzy with it, man, and walk the red carpet, man. You can do that for $309, man. That's a little too much for me, man. I just want to get in the building and see the face of the league. Let me see what Caitlin. What's up with Caitlin? I wonder how much it's going to cost to see a Caitlin preseason game. Rats, it's already sold out. And listen, let's stop all this talk about how the WNBA has grown, man. The WNBA didn't grow. The NCAA in March Madness made the WNBA.
So let's get this straight. You can really sit courtside and watch Aya Wilson play for the same price as a burger and fries? That's wild. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's game sold out in under an hour. At this point, it's not even a fair comparison. The Caitlin Clark effect is real, and the Aces and their fans are just going to have to deal with it. Think about it. People are out here debating whether Caitlin is changing the game, while Aya Wilson is out here struggling to sell tickets like it's a clearance sale at a dollar store. The Aces thought they were the hottest thing in the WNBA. Then Caitlin Clark showed up and proved otherwise without even playing a single pro game yet. There are levels to this. Aces fans love to scream that their team is back-to-back champs, but what does that even mean if nobody's checking for you? You could literally walk into an Aces game 5 minutes before tip-off and still grab a front row seat like it's open mic night. But Caitlin Clark? The second those tickets drop, it's like trying to get Beyoncé concert seats, gone in seconds.
Shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't. This is already on SeatGeek, which one is super annoying because like there's a lot of us that genuinely want to go and want to be able to afford this kind of stuff. And the fact that there were tickets on SeatGeek before.
And let's be real. This isn't even about skill anymore. It's about impact. Caitlin Clark has people who never watched women's basketball buying tickets, rocking jerseys, and showing up in arenas they didn't even know existed before. Meanwhile, Aya Wilson's games have the same energy as a high school scrimmage. Plenty of empty seats and discounted popcorn. Aya, and the Aces can talk all they want about being disrespected. But let's be honest, if people really cared, the demand would reflect it. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark could announce she's playing a pickup game at the local YMCA, and folks would be camping outside like it's Black Friday. That it's hilarious watching some people still act like the Caitlin Clark effect is a myth. Because every single day, more proof rolls in.
One topic in sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie. Whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance, she's doing sold out.
Ticket sales through the roof. TV ratings breaking records. Hype off the charts. Meanwhile, the Aces' biggest headlines are about who's doing their pre-game TikTok dances. Priorities, right? And let's not even start on jersey sales. Caitlin Clark's jersey hasn't even dropped yet, and it's already expected to outsell the entire Aces roster combined. Aya Wilson might have to start giving away jerseys with a meal combo just to keep up. It's crazy how some people still can't accept that Caitlin Clark is the main event, while the Aces, they're just a decent undercard fight. Sure, they might get a few cheers here and there, but everybody really came to see the headliner. The numbers don't lie. The fans don't lie. The impact is obvious. Caitlin Clark has officially taken over. And some folks are just going to have to hold that L.
Yeah, it's a big situation again. Like Caitlin Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold out in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto the damn website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like realistically, it almost crashed the website.